Let my revenge begin.
覚悟してろよ。行くぜ。
Welcome to Wordbreaker Cool's Reviews. I'm your host, Wordbreaker Cool, and today we're reviewing the Studio Series Hot Rod. Studio Series 86 Hot Rod, I guess I should say. And I picked this guy up at Target today. Very, very interesting figure. One of the best deluxes I've ever had the pleasure of having in my hand. This figure is amazing. With that said, this is probably not my favorite vehicle mode, but it is still an amazing figure. Let's just first talk about the accessories that this thing comes with. It comes with the Spark, or the Spark. Can't say a Spark. The Spark. It's also got this the shining light from the Matrix, so from the iconic scene. So that's very nice. Very much dig that. Attaches really easily. There's nowhere to store it though. He also comes with two guns. And both guns have effects on them. Nice silver paint. And this extra hand, like a handsaw, that I'll probably never use. It's nice to have it though. You can combine the hand or the guns on top of this like that. But I really don't want to scratch the paint. Because it's a really nice paint they use on this. But that's how that looks, you know. And you can put this on top of the car mode if you really wanted to. I'm not going to do that because I think that's silly. But it's something you can do by putting these little slots in there or putting the slots up here. Okay. You can also take the effect parts off and put them in the exhaust. So now you've got some systematic. Well, you've got Grease Light, man. Grease Light. You guys, if you're old enough, you know that song. So, I do like that. That looks really good. So, very nice accessories. But I guess that's why they have this at a $30 price point. A couple things to show you. Here is the trailer from the Power of the Primes Hot Rod. That does not look good at all. But just want you to see kind of how that looks. The colors do not match up at all. I also want to bring in the Power of the Primes Hot Rod, and it's much bigger. You can almost use this for a Rodimus Prime. As you can see down there, it's much bigger. Okay, I do like this one. I don't know. There's aspects of this I like better, but it is very plain looking. But there's aspects of it that I like, and it's definitely a breeze to transform. Then there's the last one I have, which is the Titans Return Hot Rod. And this is probably my favorite car mode. It's just nice. It really does well. You can see them inside the car there. I like that very much. They all have their pluses and minuses, but I think the thing that scares me the most about this one, and it might just be me. I'll let you know if it's maybe an issue that I have. But and here we go with Hot Rod Transformed. And if you're looking, yes, this, like many other reviewers have said already, this looks like a mini masterpiece. This is exceptional. He has a really interesting gimmick. There's that little spinny blade that I said I wasn't going to put on. But it was so fun just to add this thing in here. I couldn't resist. So you can kind of just open this up like so. And then it flips open. And I have to do it off the camera now. Of course, it was working just a minute ago. Now I'm having a difficult time. But you open this part up. And you can flip around. Good God. You can flip around the hand and have that come out. And then put it back in and lock it into place. Sorry that took way longer than I thought it should. But I'm still getting used to messing around with this guy. I love it. This alone is worth it for me. Just the robot mode. I mean, it is freaking phenomenal. I mean, my joint over here, my shoulder here is really stiff. That's the only problem I have with it. Some of the joints are miscolored, but I'm fine with that. I think the complexness of this figure is amazing. Look how well everything folds in. I mean, that's exceptional. And if you don't think it's exceptional, just wait. Check this out. See his head? Yeah, look at that. He's got the visors underneath the head. That is hot right there. That's dope. That's dope. So that's an extra playability there. I'll probably not use it very often, but in this case, it's nice to have as an accessory. It's a gimmick that I was not expecting, and you can't even see really that it flips open like that. They do a good job hiding that. So yeah, let's get him compared to some of the other figures that I have. So here's a Titan's Return. And while I think Titan's Return has the best vehicle mode, it looks kind of ridiculous in the robot mode, especially with the shoulders. It just looks kind of like a clown now. I mean, I still like this figure though. Let's not hate too much. I still do like the Power of the Primes. The Power of the Prime one looks like Rodimus Prime, especially with the size. So I do like that. But I've never liked that the arms are so far back because of that. That's always been kind of tacky to me, and the stickers just definitely are tacky too. But if you put all three of them next to each other, I think you know which one's the winner. I mean, I don't have to tell you, right? I didn't think so. Let's see how he looks with some of his accessories in hand. All right, so we've got the guns. And the beautiful thing about this figure is, just like the Optimus Prime that we had for Earthrise, his hands open and close. So he can grasp things, he can open them up, like the Spark. The little electric effects can go on the gun, like I showed you earlier. So that's nice to have. Okay. It does look a little weird when you bend it, but that's livable. The thing that I like the most about this, having these hands, is just like Optimus Prime, he is able to hold the Spark. Gosh, this thing's and sometimes again, it's a little tricky to kind of move those joints, but his articulation is really good. So let's put this here and open this one up. How many figures can do this? How many Transformers do you know that can hold things out in front of them like this? He can hold it up. He can hold it out front. That is excellent. That is freaking excellent. So, overall, it's going to be one of my favorite figures of the year. I can tell for sure. This would have made my figure of the year last year, even over, what's his name? Jetfire. No, not Jetfire. Skylynx. So, great figure. Let's do one more comparison with them. Or two. Actually, you know what? In a second. There he is with the gang. And I like that. I like the sizes. I think this is fitting. I just love this. This is awesome. Even though we're looking at two different lines here, it's just awesome. I don't have my Earthrise Optimus that's transformed right now, so we'll bring in the Siege. And even this height difference here, it still looks good. So, yeah, I dig it. I dig it. But if I rate this guy out of a 10, he would get a 10 out of 10 for me. Just a great figure. Even though the vehicle mode has its issues, I'm still giving him a 10 out of 10. And you also even comes with this spiffy background here. You can't beat that. Thank you, Studio Series. Mwah! Magnifique. All right. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace and till all are one.